Sunshine. Live. Yes, we are. So, quickly get this one out of the way. If you're tuning into this after the game's already finished, we're doing this as a live stream. So, if you want to skip forward a minute or two, and you'll hear us talk more about the game, predictions, going over the team, etc. But right now, as we're doing it as a live stream, we're just waiting for people to come into our chat.
That'll be my phone. Hello, Steely's live. Yep.
Oh, Hannah's still the first spot. Hannah.
Hey.
Hello, Hannah. Leave a like, Hannah. Thanks. James A and Ellie as always. Darren, Rio, Els. Good to see you. Oh, fair shot from Marfield there. See that one? I'm up first. Hannah's done you, Jamesy. You've got a rival now, Hannah. He's flexing. What's happening, John? Our audio should be fine. We're about to tell this interview, won't we? Once it goes back onto that. Audio looks behind again.
Same for me, mate.
Yeah, that'll be too annoying if it stays like that, I think.
What's that?
See what it is. See how it is. We need to change that if it stays like that. But Rio with a first prediction. See you want Rangers conceding a goal. Okay.
I don't know. I can't concede us conceding to these guys.
We're going to have predictions in a minute. I wonder how many other people think today's the day we concede a goal in the league. Surprised if we starting. Same kind of, mate. Same. We'll go over my thoughts on the team in a wee minute here. Just watching that goal back again. Oh no, that's the game against Poznan we're getting right now. Oh, Rio's changed it to 3-0. Like it.
Nah. See, the only thing I'm thinking, I'd say this game might have been a game to give a few people a run and give like our European players a rest, but
this is a more important game than Europe. Cameron with 5-0, Els with 8-0. Right, we're getting more confident as we go on. Right, so
in that case, to keep up in the ante, 10-0.
McGregor and goals, we're not surprised. Tab, Goldson, Balogun, no surprise there. And then we've got Big Calvin starting at left back. Doesn't seem to be an injury problem with Borna. I've not heard anything about that.
No,
he's just on the bench, so that's just literally just a rest for today, or whatever that is. But I'm fine with Big Calvin starting at left back, but you presume Borna will be straight back in Thursday then. In midfield 3, we've got Kamara, Davis and Aribo. Quite surprising, but happy with it at the same time. Kamara, I'm not surprised, predicted him to start. I predicted this middle 3 to be Kamara, Zungu and Arfield today. I'm really surprised. That's the only one that I'm probably not happy about today, is Arfield being not dropped, rested is probably the better word for it. But I just thought, unless he's absolutely, totally shattered, basically, then obviously that's understandable. But if not, I'd have played him today. I think he's, alongside Tab, being our most informed player than now. But it's certainly not a bad replacement, Aribo, to come in next to him. That's certainly not a bad backup player. Like we touched on this in the last one, like Arfield and Aribo are really competing for that position, and Aribo's got the nod today. Arfield talked about it as well in his interview, saying as soon as you think the shirt's yours, you get it took off you again. It keeps fresh competition. Maybe it's just a case of that. But I'm surprised that Arfield's not in today. But Davis, again, happy with Davis playing. I'm really, really surprised that this wasn't Zungu. I was saying I was absolutely confident this was going to be Zungu starting today, because how often do you see Davis start 3 games a week? So I would almost go as far as say I'll bet anything that Zungu will start on Thursday now and Davis won't play at all, because Davis, this stage of career, he's not been shy in talking about it. He can't play that many games. I presume it's going to be Zungu on Thursday. And the front three today, tried and trusted lately. Gerard's loving this front three and what we've got to offer. Kent, Morelos, and Roof again. No changes there. Personally, I thought it was going to be Defoe for either Roof or Morelos today. Just give Defoe his chance in league games. Then bring one of the other boys back in for European football. But he's obviously loving this front three. It's doing the business right now. So can't blame him for not changing it. Caitlin, hello. Jake. What's your thoughts? Our bench is looking like Arfield, Hadji, Zungu, Barker, Patterson, Bonner, Defoe, and Nitton. It's actually a strong bench today.
It's a strong bench. But I mean, this is the thing. For me, I'd have liked to have seen a few more changes in this game. You said it yourself on Thursday, the team looked a little bit leggy, which I mean might be one of the reasons Borna's out.
Second half we were now.
I mean, but even at that, they didn't look as sharp as we come to expect. So it could be a case of maybe that's why Borna's out. Maybe he is feeling it a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a strong squad. I'd expect a comfortable win today with that. But I don't know. I'd have liked to have seen a few more of your key players rested against a team like Ross County. Like, obviously, no discredit to Ross County. They've won their last, or they've not lost their last four. I don't know if they've won them all, but I know they've not lost in their last 4 games. So, like, no disrespecting to them. They're obviously a side in good form now. But I don't know. I think this is a team that we could have put out a weaker team and still be a bit more comfortable with. But yeah, no, for me, I don't know. What are you saying goal-wise then?
Could have been comfortable with it, but I totally disagree with resting players against Ross County. They'll be on a high after beating Celtic. I know it's maybe not that hard to beat Celtic now, I know that, but they'll still be on a high from that, so they'll be coming in trying to do the back-to-back Old Firm wins. They'll certainly try to give us a game as much as they can today. I can't see it, but I'm glad we never rested. I know you're not saying rest the full team, but I'm glad we never rested too many players today. But my prediction for today, I'm going to go with a... I was saying 2. I don't know, 3-0. I'll go 3-0.
3? Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, it's away this time, obviously.
Like County low block, we know what we're going to play against here. So.
I mean, Ibrox, we beat them 2-0. We're away today. I'll be honest with you, for the angle we've got at the pitch now, the pitch doesn't look that great. It looks like there's a few baubles and a few chips and everything. Not the best condition in the pitch, but I was going to go with 3, but since you've took it, I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to err on the side of caution for once and go 2-0. I'm going to go another 2-0.
I thought, and then I've come onto my stream scene or the prediction scene, 8-0 in the chat, you know, and it's got me a bit more confident.
Aye.
We've got Jake with a 4 now, Scotty 3-0, Hannah's out to 2-0 as well.
But aye, so 2-0, and I'm going with
Morelos goal today. Is today the day? Turns that goal scorer.
Hopefully, I'd like to see Alfie get a goal today. I'd love to see him get a goal today. Screw it. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Alfie and Aribo to score today.
Fair enough. We're all good, Matt. Thank you. We're dealing with some awkward lighting for it too, so I'm sure for those that live in Scotland, you're also
it's just
aware
that low winter sun.
We've got the 4 seasons, and we've had about 3, maybe 3 or 7. Same thing so far this morning. We've got bright sunshine, but it's absolutely Baltic at the same time, which is causing some awkward lighting issues.
I went over to the shop earlier, and honestly, like with how bright it looks, I was like, oh no, I'll be fine, just top over my hoodie. Got to the shop, I was like, nah, I wish I brought a jacket. And obviously, you know how close that wee shop is to mine as well. It's literally no distance. So
Yeah. Right, again, we are sponsored by OneFootball for this stream. Happy to say that. So the regulars in here, you know the score by now. We're going to play a little pre-recorded video that we've got, and then we'll be back in a minute to talk more about the football, and we'll go over the team again in case anyone else missed it. Today's video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is. All that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description.
And we're back. That was good.
Ross, can't I play the tune? Where is the hey there, you with the sad face? That Christmas #1 chat, what are we saying? Looking like it, you know. Rangers fans are a powerful bunch. Penalty bingo, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sticking with it. 50 seconds is one day I'll get that right. 52nd minutes, my penalty bingo.
You've already got it right, just unfortunately for you, it's the 1 week you changed your pick.
Nah, that doesn't count. Yes, like I was saying there, we'll just briefly go over the team again. It's McGregor, Tav, Goldson, Balogun, Big Calvin has come in, and Borna is on the bench. No sign of an injury, just looks like resting him. Midfield three of Kamara, Davis, and Aribo. So obviously Arfield's getting rested in that midfield, and the front three that Gerrard has been loving lately is Kent, Roof, and Morelos again. 22nd, 55th, 23rd, and 31st so far. I think that's a screenshot of them. What we need to do soon.
Els says 25th. Scotty says 30.
Yeah, I'm happy. I am happy to see Orna. I'm not happy to see him rested, but I'm happy to see Calvin get a chance is more the better wording. But today, absolutely fine when that big steam train of a man comes in, and 300 fans at the game today as well. Sort of interesting to see how the team. It's obviously not pure fiery, big, loud atmospheres, but it's still a change. It's still a change for the team that we're not used to, and especially when they're not going to be on the team's side, they're going to be against us. It might influence some referee decisions, etc. as well. So it'll be interesting to see the players' reactions to this today.
Well, we know if Tav and Goldson crumble today, then our theory about playing better with no fans there is right.
So yeah, what else did I write in there? Writing my notes and I've got my mind blank. But yes, for anyone new into the chat, live watch along what we do here, and we please ask. We've got to do as much reminders as we can for people not to put any major spoilers in the chat. Talk about the game as much as you want. If we've said anything, if you're wanting to talk about a subject, whatever related to the football in the chat, put it in. But please try and, I know it's exciting, but try and not put a goal Rangers, a goal Ross County, a red card, whatever it is, before we react to it on stream, because we're probably behind you when you're watching this by the time it's streamed for us, and then we stream it to YouTube, etc. So yes, please try and not spoil.
No spoilers.
Teams are out for us, so not long until they kick off.
You're...
The Highland tunes are on point here, aren't they?
Aye.
We'll have a wee time on screen as well, so you can see roughly where we are at in the game. In fact, see, to be fair, like, it just looks like a normal Ross County game. like 300 fans back in. Hannah, I'm throwing you under it. Hannah said she's surprised Ross County got 300 fans, and at the same time, I'm like, that this the
The
stands don't
stadium
look
looks
like
a bit right for a county game, aye.
They really don't. Like that. Just to see, I'm just denying Bruce so far. I'm going, oh, I'm playing myself. I'm going, I got a side, I got a whiskey.
I'm not. I've already got a side of it.
He's on it. Like, I'm sure. I don't think you've been the only one down that's got the alcoholic beverage ready. I'm just like, from there ahead of me, a lot of champs games to play it. I was like, I better not start already.
In all honesty, guys, for those of you asking, I don't actually know what that minute's silence was for or who it was for.
To be fair as well, I was too busy looking at the chat. I've never even seen it. Here we go. Kicked
There
off
we go.
for us. Here we go, chat. Let's do this.
It's another one of these horrible camera angles as well, man. We said this when we were playing
I
Falkirk.
remember Rocky being that bad before. There's that corona restriction. You can't be too high up in the air or something. Oh, I'll figure a slack pass to start off. Might have been Maradona. I'm not sure.
I'd have thought for Maradona though, we'd have done it sooner though. You know what I mean? But
I wonder when we're going to see that retro kit. Because that was part of it, that we would be wearing that multiple times throughout the season. I'm looking forward to it.
it's one of those ones, my mum keeps pestering me about, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? I'm tempted to ask her to get the 93 Rangers kit. Obviously the year I was born, get that kit.
Is that plan?
Right. Just while you were talking about retro kits there, it kind of pinged that idea off in my head. I was like, ooh, that's a shout.
So County, as we kind of predicted there, I think there's no surprise in that. 5 at the back, 4 deep in front. Well, thankfully, their best player, and Stephen Kelly, can't play today. Our loan business coming back to help us again. Have we a... Oh, I thought he was
Come
far.
on, nice.
Getting in there. Have swung. Oh, good block.
Yep.
That corner, that big one.
Throw.
And I know that's tuning in as well. Well, we not professional commentators. In case people get offended by our commentary here, we'll keep anything made during the game. Obviously, we'll talk about the game as much as we can. But for people that are saying anything in the chat as well, we will be interacting with the chat. So we'll keep it updated as much as we can. I've discovered the 1986 kit. Loose kit, aye. Not a bad era to be getting.
Aye. So far, though, the game has been pretty much what you're expecting. You know what I mean? We've been pushing right up on them, but they've just had everyone edge of their box pretty much. But
I'm happy with the 0-0 draw already, as if it wasn't a surprise. Baldy Dallas got to love it. See, you love it, you hate it. His mum might be his Baldy Fraser. This is what they'll go for, like the goal kicks, free kicks, everything. They're just going to flood our box every chance they get with a set piece. Realistically, they know it's their best chance to get a goal today. It's very rare that teams. Oh, see that? See that one of the fans went to collect the ball there, but they get told they weren't allowed to. That was interesting there. He's got off his seat to go and get it. Like, nope, can't do that.
What side? Scott, I don't actually know where it's from. My dad just brought it home from work one day. He swung by and just dropped it in for me. It's Orchard Pig. It's just, I don't know. Orchard
Mate,
Pig.
I just thought that was good in Amsterdam.
What?
No way.
I don't know if you can see Discord or not. This one.
It's something like that. I'm pretty sure it was.
Mate, I've got like I had a full crate of it. Mostly, like about half of it's gone by now. But
by the time I was out in Amsterdam for the final of the game, I'd already had half a Buckfast bottle and half a whiskey bottle. I can't remember this either, but
the name sounds familiar to you.
Yeah. Interesting to see this transition with the Arfield today. I think you've been massive in what we've been doing recently. Like Calvin overlap, has he got the ball across?
Wins the
in
corner
him?
though. That'll do it. Yeah, I might move on to a bit of the harder stuff in a bit. You know, another battle with the lids to try and get it off. But
Goldson get on the end of this corner, hopefully.
I mean, he's been doing it pretty well recently.
Goldson's been getting on the end of him recently. It used to be only like Nico that got on the end of him, but Goldson's stepped up.
Aye.
And getting his noggin on these. Hopefully it's the same again here. Big Calvin in as well. Balogun's big. It's a good ball.
Straight to the keeper.
Parried it though. Wing. Got a squeaky chair there, apparently. Awful game. See, a question for the chat. I don't know if you know this game or possibly like the English games that were on yesterday. How are they choosing? I've not actually seen it yet. I've seen people asking Twitter and stuff, but I've not seen it. How are they choosing what fans are getting in? I know it'll be a lot easier for like teams like Ross County because they've got 300 in, and no offence, but Kenya probably got like 1,000 fans, so it's like a lot easier to pick. But still,
how'd you pick 300 for 50 odd thousand? You know what I mean?
Stadiums and that. How have they picked 2,000? I've not seen anything about it. How long before Carthage is it? I think it'll be early next year, to be honest. Which fit and match fit are also going to be two different things. So I think he's almost reaching fit now in terms of the actual injury. But obviously then it's going to take him... Oh, lucky with the bobble there. I think it will actually take him a little bit longer again to actually reach that match fitness, you know.
Just
do
season
ticket priority, Els, but then that's many season tickets at Ibrox, 40 odd thousand. Like,
just do first come first serve. People sat outside for a week with their tent.
Wonder how long you would queue. Oh, chat, that's a question. Man. How long would you sleep outside for an Old Firm if it was first come first serve in the stadium? How long are you doing it? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? A month? How long are you sleeping outside for? That's a good question, that.
I mean, at this time of the year, oof, I don't know. But
all over the top. Ah, he's offside again. Been a few offsides so far between Roof and Morelos. I'm really surprised it wasn't thing. You seen Defoe in this game today? Oh, unlucky roof.
No, that's harsh. Pay a homeless guy to do it. I think the issue with that, Cameron's, they'd probably get moved on by the police or something.
You. Oh, that's a shut pillow if I've ever seen it. Yes. They went to welcome into the stream, William. Well, 10 minutes, we've not really troubled their keeper yet. Most was from a corner that he's parried away. We're trying a lot of these ping over the top balls, which we go for a lot, but I'm surprised they're doing it against County so much, other than they're sitting so deep. They need to be absolute perfection of a long ball.
Ah.
Throwing that over yourself, mate.
That's just, as I was taking it away, it's just like slammed down and just, like, came up and hit me in the forehead. Somehow. I don't know how the forehead, but... Oh. Come on, boys.
Wonder when we're going to see Hadji actually getting a chance again.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Interesting.
Hadji this season generally just hasn't looked like the player he was.
He had great stats. Everyone said it, but he had great stats. A good goals and assist ratio per game.
I can't even think of when he scored this season. That's the thing.
More assists. I don't think he scored many, if at all. Good few assists that he's had.
Ah.
Quite a slow start to this game, to be fair.
It's been pretty...
One way to describe it. Well done, Roof.
Well done, Roof, coming
A
back.
heavy touch. He's eager as anything to make sure he keeps that. It's a lovely ball. Oh, man. If that was maybe a bit of Calvin caught his heels there with that ball, or probably just a bit too much on it. Lad. Commentator touch on it there, but Bonner, we've got a wee zoom in of him saying he's due a breather. Well, what about Goldson and Tav? Guys that have played a minute of every game, pretty much. Ian.
Goldson's his golden boy, though. You know Goldson's not going to be out unless he's injured.
Good evening, Ian, I would be saying to you, I believe, at that time.
Evening, night-ish.
8 quarter to 8 games must have been an absolute nightmare for the...
Because I think it's depending... I think it's depending on where you are in Australia. It's like anything between 9 to like 12 hours ahead or something like that.
And we're not moving to Australia. Just to let you know. As if the spiders and stuff didn't scare you enough. I would need to get up at 6 AM for Rangers games, so I mean I would do it, but it's not ideal. That's the striker.
I know, man.
That's a big Stuart boy. He's halfway in their own half. Not even just in their own half. Well, he's probably close. He is. He's
closer to the goal than the halfway line. Aye.
Yep. The standard has been set for Ross County's style of play today.
Yep.
What you could say was surprised? Oh, that's decent. He doesn't look. Oh, I was going to say more than they look offside that time.
Uh, 1872. It's a bit what you'd expect against County. They're sitting. Their striker's closer to their own goal than he is to the halfway line. So it's just the usual. Try to just break them down there, man.
What's a handball? Fidget second to go there, mate. We just need to ban you completely from the channel now, bud. Jealous people be jealous. I'm going to spread your hate elsewhere, mate. Jealousy is a horrible disease. Hope you get better soon. Dallas, you're on the wine. No, he's not on the wine.
No.
Depending on the score. If Ross County go 1-0 up, he might be on the wine. But for now, it's the cider he's on.
Ross County go 1-0 up, it'll be more than the wine I'm on, mate.
Ultimately, I'm on the Iron Brew for the early shift.
It'll be the edge of the Erskine I'm on if Ross County win this.
I'm
telling you now.
Oh, that was almost
cider. That's all it is. That's just the cider. It's actually great. Sometimes you can watch the weekend games at a reasonable time and relax with some nice wine. I mean, fair enough. The weekend games, I suppose, wouldn't be too bad.
Ideal, isn't it? The old firms are ideal for you. Nighttime old firms. That sounds like a great. Actually, we're moving. Change your plan.
You can deal with getting up at 6 in the morning for Europe, but
8 hours ahead. There you go.
8 hours in Perth. What, Ian? What coast is Perth on? Is that the west coast? If I'm remembering right.
It's west. Oh, Kent's done lovely to beat 2 men in the wing here. I thought he should have just crossed that in.
I know.
And Kamara gets a crossing chance. Nah, that's not good enough. Ross County have a counter. Thankfully, they've only got 2 players.
Because everyone else is on their goal line.
He's done well, by the way. Fair play to the big man
Aye.
there. That hold-up play there. That's the good thing about it. They've literally waited for a counter-attack in the chat, and everyone's in their box. They've just got no chance of countering that. That's just how we say the best chance is going to be like a set piece or something.
Oh, really bad touch for Alfie there.
It's the centre backs. We're giving their centre backs too much time here.
Aye.
Like put him under pressure. Oh. Average footballs that we should be pressing.
I mean, I don't get it, man. We'll press against teams like Benfica and like European teams, but won't press centre backs against Ross County. Like what?
You got a cat open today, Hannah? Are you moderating duties? There she's buzzing. She's got a moderator in the YouTube chat now. That's a lot of not ideal touches, shall we say, in the edge of the Ross County box for us.
Aye.
Good play for County to play out of there, to be fair. Get out.
Again, I think this is maybe Ross County a little bit of, right, okay, we've managed to hold out the first 20 minutes. Let's actually start trying to do something now. But I think I think the issue with that is, though, the minute they're going to start coming up, it's going to open up those gaps that we like exploiting.
Oh, no idea about that. Easy club. Right. Kind of, but obviously, and at the same time, we're all aware they will be absolutely delighted with a 0-0. That would be outstanding with them.
Right.
For them.
New to this, where you both? We're both just outside Glasgow, mate.
I listen to Steely with a glass of red wine. See, I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult.
Here's the thing: is the red wine to relax and enjoy it, or is it Steely that drives you to the wine?
This idiot talks so much nonsense on it.
That's why I know the Rangers score. I need to listen to this guy. Not drink.
I'm booking on Kent there, by the way.
Aye.
Good chance, yeah. This is barring that corner. Probably our best chance of the game here. It's not a shooting chance from the free kick, but
certainly one that could get whipped in back post.
See, this is ideal.
Only issue is it's Tav that's whipping it in. He's normally the one on that back post to put it in.
Plenty of others that should be able to get on the end of this.
Aye. Golson's up there, so.
That's Tav. Looks decent, that looks good. Yeah. Oh.
Bassey! Oh, lucky!
Literally just been crowded out in the end there. Ross County got another count up. That's like Stuart boys doing really well at holding the ball up for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Maybe 5 is a wee bit enthusiastic. See, that's why before I got carried away, up to 3-2-0 was my prediction before it, just because of you just knew what this game was going to be. You knew what it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just a question of, can you break down our 11 behind the ball?
I'm not a wine drinker, so couldn't really answer that. I'm not really a wine drinker.
Hi. The only wine that I would ever drink is Buckfast. If you can even call that.
Mate, I don't know how you can touch that stuff, man. Like, I think I've drunk one bottle of it in my life, and that was enough to put me off it.
You'll maybe have a few other wine drinkers in the chat of some actual quality wine.
For me and Steely, it's normally cider and whiskey, but
Cider from my casual, whiskies for going hard. That's usually my dangerous bowling. Vassy keepers done well this time catching that one.
Keeper got fair play to the keeper. He got like very high up there to get that.
Yeah, Alfie was
Doesn't even look
sniffing
like he jumped.
that. You know? Well done, Calvin. Good one again. Rebo driving. Here we go. This is why he's been brought in. Yep. Definitely I fouled that. Oh, is that Alfie?
Alfie and a Ross County player squaring up there, right? Frosty Jack, mind that. Too many nights out in fields and street corners with a bottle of Frosty. No, thank you.
No, you have not. That is illegal. Oh, he's thankfully got enough on that. That was a. I'm thankful we got enough on that.
Right.
Is that David there with a heady back pass to McGregor? That could have been dodgy. It's Herbert County looking good. Yeah, I wouldn't say good this time, but looking well organised. Definitely looking well organised.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's going to be a breeze for us today. And this is a half decent chance as I say that. Oh my, what a save from McGregor. That was almost, what you say, commentator's curse. Oof, 25 minutes. What a great save from McGregor. Lovely ball in behind. Right in between that Calvin and Balogun lane. And he's done well to get the shot away.
Mm-hmm. Just that change of direction as Balogun was trying to backtrack, it's just completely put Balogun off balance and just freed up that little bit of room for the shot.
Best chance of the game.
Mm-hmm. If anything, if you're going purely on chances, Ross County deserve to be ahead than him, man.
Well, dangerous free kick for County here. At the side of the box. We're calling it that. That's what we're sticking to now, Dallas. Side of the box.
Just in that left channel. Just in the left side of the box.
This is brutal. Jack, this keeps up to this at half time. I think the alcohol will need to be open.
You'll be playing catch up with me at that point with how bad it will be. Oh man, come on. Well done.
Dangerous. McGregor punched that away well. It's a foul. That's a foul all day. Lumped back into our box.
Oh.
Ain't need to deal with this.
I told you that pitch looked bad. I said at the start of the stream that pitch looked dodgy.
Certainly are.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably well drilled. What else do you say about him here?
Yep.
Certainly not. They've not given us a clear chance yet. Anyway, look at this. Look at that. Every single man behind that ball. That's disgusting. But at the same time, yeah, okay, you get it.
Fantastic body Tav there.
1-0,
let's go!
Here we go! We break the deadlock. That's
Tav Team Roof.
It's Roof that does it. Tav gets an assist. He spoke midweek about wanting to get more assists, then he drives it low across the box. Maybe taking a bit of lesson of our standard there, but then low crosses across the front, but Roof gets on the end of that 1-0. Let's go. Alfie, good link up play. Lovely ball in behind. That Davis with that ball in behind, that ball, that pass cannot be underestimated from Davis there. That was inch perfect to set Tav in. Lovely. I never even noticed how good that pass from Davis was, by the way. That was absolutely beautiful.
It's not even that, though. It's just heads-up play for Alfie there to let it run through to Tav as well.
Oh, that was awesome, man. What a pass, Davis. What a pass. Hey, don't mind me. Let's say Zungu should have been starting. That was Davis there made that goal.
Oh, aye.
Oh.
Thing is, I know I said I've got about half a crate of this left in my fridge there now, but if the game's as nervy as this, I don't think I'm going to have any left by the end of it.
See, what now won't change them much. We touched on this before.
Oh, aye.
Playing these type of teams,
They're still going to
They
sit
really-
back and
they're
hope
not-
for that lucky goal.
they aren't really setting out to try and score 2 goals. That's just not these teams. That's just not what they do. So they'll still try and just get their goal, like try and sneak a goal from wherever, a set piece, whatever it is. Could have been
Seen that again. Seen that again, aye.
You just put it over as well. He's not even.
Yep.
Ora. One more for half time, please. Hopefully. 2-0 would definitely. I would not be confident going into the late game 1-0 against County here.
Nope.
2-0, I could definitely start to relax, but I feel like they could nip a goal. Just got in. This the start. Who scored? It was Roof who scored. The lovely ball in behind Davis with great vision to find Tav. Drills it low and hard across the box. Roof gets on the end of it.
Oh, aye. And Callum, nothing wrong with me. I was just born early. It never fully developed the muscles in it and that, so it's always just been like that. But and guys, if you have been here for a while, obviously you'll know we've kind of changed the setup on the graphics and stuff like that way compared to how it used to be. So we do have the scorers down below now. Obviously, you'll see under that side actually for me it's flipped. That side under Steely's cam, obviously you'll be able to see Roof there, 27th minute. But we have started adding the scorers and stuff like that, just so obviously you guys can come in and get it at a glance as well. Oh, I never noticed it before, so nah, Callum, don't worry about it. It's fine.
If Roof can stay fit for us,
Mate.
amount of goals this man will score. What a player.
I mean, he's no quite Tav level, but you know.
Oh, that's like a deflection with Tav cross
Right.
that time. Ah, that's a foul all day, aye.
I was about to say, if you never gave that. Thoughts on Tav this season? I think he's been fantastic this season. He's had a couple of dodgy moments. Maybe one subpar game that I can think of that comes to mind immediately. But so far this season, I think Tav's been absolutely brilliant.
I think it's his best season at Rangers by far.
Yep. Well in, Kent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Ross County players, man, just in that one area of the pitch. Like, oh my god.
I think so, Callum. I think this is the first time that we've got proper depth in the point of 2 players at every position that you would feel comfortable. Like, we've touched on this before, like, sometimes we've looked at our bench and we go, our bench would win that game today, which is ideal. So you've still got players like Jack to come back into this squad. I would probably like to see another winger come in January. That's about the only thing, because
I'd say
touch wood, also never happens. But if Kent gets injured, there's no one that can do what Kent does for their team. Barker, like he's a winger, but he's not similar at all to Kent. They've got totally different play styles, and I love what Kent brings to this team. I don't think we've got anyone that could
well in
replace
there.
everyone else. I'm happy with their backup, but I just think it's such a massive downgrade going from Kent to Barker, for example. Presume Jones will be out the door in January, rightfully so, in my opinion, with Big Fridge. But probably another attacking wide player.
I mean, I'd
I
say
think we've got enough.
I'd say the most worrying position right now is probably right back, because like don't get me wrong, Tav has been absolutely outstanding, but other than like a couple of minutes in pre-season, we've not really seen anything for Patterson. Like don't get me wrong, pre-season he did look good. He looked really good pre-season, but obviously it's different that to going into like a European game or an Old Firm or something like that. You know what I mean?
He's had a couple of full games for his Patterson. Not this season, but he has. Last season had a couple of cup matches and that full games. That he played fine.
Would it keep Alfie? Personally, no. At this point,
past for next summer, I wouldn't mind them going, but in January, absolutely, there is absolutely no doubt that he needs to stay in January. Really, she's the Tav's the only one not to replace it. Patterson is the choice. Patterson's the guy that can play there. Patterson, obviously, right now, especially with Tav's form, isn't near Tav's level, but say Tav get in for a game, I'd be right with Patterson coming in. I wouldn't be going on.
Ref, come on now.
I don't know as much about that was a clip or the pitch being crap there for that slide. I think it probably caught him, but
no, he did. He did completely catch Tav there.
He was already sliding. I'll take it.
But that's like he was already sliding, but it's like at that point it then comes down to the was he in control of it or was it reckless? You know what I mean?
These days, Roof is worth 30 million even at 27, mate. Dave King put out his interview the other day saying the squad could be roughly 200 million. I actually think he's underselling the squad. Again, possibly 200 million for the Scottish value, but just how stupid it sounds. Can you imagine Rangers played in the English Championship? Our squad would be you're talking double that. Like it's ridiculous the amount of.
It's literally just because it's stupid. Just because it's a Scottish league, it's like, oh, no, other players aren't worth much. It's like you see what we do week in, week out on a European stage. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't know. It's just frustrating.
You're saying 30 million, right? Most people would laugh at that. Most people would laugh. But if he was playing for, I don't know, West Brom right now in this form, someone would buy for 30 million a heartbeat and no one would even think about it twice. Right. Certainly in current form, Roof is better than Morelos, yeah. Morelos in his top form, which he's certainly not right now, then you've got a bit of a conversation. I don't think it's clear who's better than the other. I think possibly quite similar. But as it stands right now, Roof's definitely the main man up top. In my opinion, anyway. If I play Patterson Thursday, no. I'd keep Tav in for Thursday. Definitely want to top the group.
That's the thing, Thursday's all about topping the group. Exactly.
It's not as important because we're already through.
It just gives us that easier game, technically. Yeah. Like, obviously.
Again, like I'm saying, I wouldn't be disheartened at it if Patterson started, but I just can't see it. I think Tav will start pretty much every game he's available this season. Maybe the odd cup game or something, Patterson might get a shot, but player that can play centre back and right back, possibly.
I
think
mean,
Calvin can
we've got Calvin that can do left back and centre back.
be the replacement, but once our centre backs are all fit, I think Fridge will definitely leave
Be
Rangers.
gone.
But
He'll
I
be
think
gone.
you've got the two that were playing today, but then you've got Hollander and Katic as your two backups, which was certainly not bad for some backup troops. I think that would be enough. And then after that, you've got some of the youths. I think that's enough. Like, I don't think you need to bring in more centre back. I get your right back option possibly, but I think we've got enough for the centre back position now. Presuming Katic does come back well from his injury. Good ball in from Calvin.
Good ball on there again. Yep.
Kent volley.
Kent
Oh,
miles wide. I think it might have been a little bit of pinball in there, but it's one of those ones as well. Though the only worry for me with right back is the only real cover we've got is Patterson, right? Like if Tav gets injured, like touch wood, it doesn't happen. Oh, by camera, hello.
Wow, he smacked his camera off.
But
Like,
obviously, touch wood, it doesn't happen. But like, if Tav gets injured, we're down to literally just Patterson, which that then becomes my worry. We don't have anyone if like Patterson's looking leggy, or if like he picks up a small knock, or like, you know what I mean?
the same exactly most because there's a lot of positions that've not got three players. Like, three is just an absolute luxury. So right now, if Kent get injured, then it's only Barker. And then if Barker, like, we've got that way everywhere.
I think the thing is, obviously, like the system we've got and the system that the players are used to playing, like that's ideal to keep going. But
Leon King that came on at right back against Falkirk. He plays centre back.
Did actually, aye.
That's because Kieran Dixon was the attacking midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty positive it was Leon King.
What a ball again, by the way.
Great ball again from Tav. I was almost
identical, aye.
Just unfortunately no one gambling on it at that time. I think that rattled right across the 6-yard box as well. Put Morelos feet to bed. Everton paid £25 for the Richarlison Morelos. Oh, absolutely. I don't. Morelos won't leave for anything under 20. It's got to be at least 20.
But the issue with that is, again, Scottish League. People just aren't going to value him at that cause of that.
Definitely, at least that.
I'm not debating that he's worth that. I'm not debating that he's worth that. 100% he is, but it's like
it's just hard going beyond that. Certainly the form now, but see when Morelos was banging in his 20 plus a season and looking phenomenal everywhere, £40 million player. He was. He's a £40 million player. People will laugh at that. Scottish game, blah blah blah. But all his goals in Europa League, it's £40 million player for me. I know we won't get that. It's just not realistic in Scotland. But you'll definitely need a sell-on fee if we do sell Morelos. When we sell Morelos. And lads, just try to keep this ball moving quickly.
Alexander, I touched on this before the game. The angle you got of the pitch before the game, you could see like the pitch did not look like it was in a good state. I don't know if it's cause of rain or like whatever, but the pitch just does not look in a good state. It looks like really cut up. It looks really how would I describe that? I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, Steely, or not, but the pitch just does not look like a.
We've got to give the credit for them trying to stay grass. That's what.
I mean, they could try. Put it this way: it looks like the kind of pitch you could rock up to your local council park and play on. Put it that way.
Have you seen his touch recently? I literally just said in what I was saying there, mate. I said not right now. I said when he was in his best form. Wouldn't say he's worth it on current form, though. It was Roof who scored, Billy. A lovely goal.
And just a reminder again, guys, I know we've kind of changed up the layout a little bit, but the goal scorers will be down next to the score as well now, so...
Dalton, like, well, somebody please notice my graphic.
It's not even that though, man. It's like...
You're right, yeah.
It just saves people having to ask, you know what I mean? Like, it saves them a bit of time. Oh, yes.
All our grandas and dads would kill to play in a pitch that looks like this.
I know, Billy, no worries. It's just like, because we've just changed it up. It's just to obviously let people know it's there. We're obviously just trying to improve the experience as we go, try to take feedback and make it better for all you guys to watch, you know what I mean? So.
What's happening?
I swear, it looks like he's just tried people's elbow on him there. What the heck? Like, you just see that Vigors just go down on him like 10 seconds after it happens.
And on Morelos now, that booking is right for it. It's just handbags after it. Nothing after it.
I think it was I think they cut it off a little bit early, but Alfie rolled over and clipped someone with his studs. I think he's just knocked him over by mistake onto him.
For once, Alfie didn't mean that. For once, I don't think he meant that. I believe they'll probably just take this free kick and that as a half time anyway. So,
okay,
one thing that
why is Kamara having a word with the ref here? What's going on?
Difficult is probably putting in a background noise. It's difficult to find something that would actually work for it, chat, you know? Because unless I put in like non-copyright actual Rangers songs and just let them repeat in the background, but you would end up hearing them like a lot because there's not enough to do them. Unless you put like a fan background noise, but see how hard it is to find audio that's just fan background noise. Do you know how hard that is?
Mate, I've got one in the scene now. It's just muted.
That's the sort of thing we need to look at.
I found one a while back. I've had it in here and I've meant to show you it, but
no, obviously when there's pure loads to talk about, it's fine because we're talking and it's constant and blah blah blah. But sometimes in the game there's just nothing happening. Like, and I know some people won't mind it, but it can be weird at times when it's just silent. Some people might like it that way or whatever, but half time, that is us, chat. 1-0. Glad to see Roof break the deadlock today. We've not had many other major chances apart from it, and we're quite lucky as well because County probably should have done better with a first chance. It was a good save from McGregor, you've got to give him that, but they very easily could have been 1-0 up before that. Thank you as well. Sitting at 170 viewers at half time. Appreciate you all being in here. If you haven't done so already, appreciate it if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, and subscribing as well is totally free to the channel for other takes of videos we do as well, just to make sure you don't miss these. It's a difficult first half to break down that, like, because it even comes into, it's easy saying it is what it is. Like, we expected it, we have to take our chances, we're not going to get many against this type of team, but we're doing enough just to get the job done, innit?
It's one of those ones. Jason was good, mate. What's that? Sorry?
Saying, do we see subs for this second half? Looking at this, there's so many players. There's literally so many players that you've got as an option for this.
Again, we touched on it during that first half, though, man. It's like we're at the point where we can look at our bench and be like, any one of those players deserve to be in that team. You know what I mean?
One, though, that's the thing. The game is nowhere near one, but Defoe, Itten, Barker. See, you're looking at that bench of one actual good. Like, I know Hadji gets played wide sometimes, but it's literally just Barker is the true one only winger. in the bench, which is quite rare to see for a team. Itten, I know, can play in the right, and sometimes that's what he does for a lot, but he's not a true winger, you know. I recap video with the reactions and it didn't. So glad you enjoyed them, Karen. I think a lot of people have started to have commented on that, saying you're liking the reactions put in with it, because we're at, I think we usually somewhere between, like, they do vary these watch ones, somewhere between like probably about 150 is probably near an average, probably between 100 150 is an average. Sometimes we're at like 60 70, sometimes it can be 400. It's just it depends on the situation. Like our channel's got 5,500 subscribers. I mean, so not everyone is going to be watching these watch-alongs. So it's, I guess, as well, if people are liking it, good to put in these type of reactions into the reactions at the reaction video. And some inception right there, but yeah, not everyone's going to be watching these, so I thought I'd put a couple of reactions into them, and people seem to be enjoying it so far.
I'm not going to lie, as much as obviously I'm sitting here doing these with you, after the game Thursday night, when you'd edited it, put it up, and that I was lying in bed on YouTube, saw it come up, and I was absolutely howling at our reaction to the Benfica player going into the post. Benfica, no, standard player going into the post. I was absolutely howling at that. Oh, man.
You had to put that at the start. I was like, oh, no! I had to get the picture in there so that people that didn't get to see it knew exactly what they were. I think there was a lot of people sympathising for that man, but it was right after it as well. I was like, that is what you get going against Rangers. I had to add that in.
It was one of those ones, like, the first time you saw it, I never noticed it properly, because obviously the goal. But on the replay, like that was genuinely my reaction. Like, when I hopped up and I ended up, like, crouched over there. Like, as a guy, you just feel that. You feel that. And anyway, sorry, Jason, I saw your last point. Davidson Tavs link up right now is looking class. It certainly is. And what do you think was said to Golson at the end? I don't know, because it looked like Kamara was having a word with the ref as well before Golson came over. So I don't know what that was all about. I don't know if it was...
I've never even seen it, eh?
I don't know if it was a case of, like, maybe Kamara and Golson saying, like, come on, that was like a blatant chop at his legs, never went for the ball, or, like, complaining to the ref. I don't know. It could have been anything, man. What do I call my channel? It's literally just Dallas. Like, if you just... That's it right there. But,
Scott, mate, touch on your point. We keep getting flashbacks to last year. These type of games that tend to drop points. It is, mate. It's absolutely these type of games that we've drawn games or lost them by a goal, whatever, too many times. So, but this game's far from over. Also, still a major second half to play out here, but it just feels different. Every game feels different. Squad mentality feels different.
Aye. I mean, it's one of those ones. Anyway, I think it's time. Do you want to nip to the toilet, get a drink first, or?
I'll go, mate. See, this is what happens when you don't drink alcohol. You don't need constant toilet break. I'm sitting at half time, I believe you thought about it, but I suppose, again,
run that video.
Sponsored by One Football for this watch along for the channel, which we've had recently on quite a few videos. So we're going to play another little pre-recorded clip of One Football, and then we'll be back in a minute talking more about what we're expecting in the second half. Today's video is indeed sponsored by One Football, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers, as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through, and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is, all that stuff is in with the app. And once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description.
Malky, I just saw you come and chat there and say that. From what I'm seeing and from what I've heard, obviously not going to repeat it on stream, but let's just say another word people use for cigarettes, beginning with F. I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. Apparently, Alfie was called that, so I think there's maybe a bit of stuff going on there as well. So, who knows? What's that? Malky came in and said, think there was a bit of racism at the end there, and if you what I'm seeing, apparently Alfie was called, you know. I think it was during that, you know, that tackle at the end. I think it was during that, because like before they'd even took the free kick for that, Kamara and Goldson were over having a word with the ref. So I think it was during that incident with the tackle. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you now. I'm gonna go. Be right back.
You had me muted. Hello. I can't hear Dallas now.
Wow. So instead of unmuting you when I went, I'd accidentally remuted myself.
Thanks.
I've been streaming for 4 years. I've been streaming for 4 years, by the way. Just saying, wouldn't know it.
Wait, like Steely, you're muted. I'm like, I can't hear you. Dallas has got the control box. Oh man, I'm back. Anyway, what I was saying there is I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Heart in Hand, who are at the game, said they couldn't hear it, but the players and Gerrard, the bench, and that are all absolutely fuming. But I've not seen anyone actually knowing what is said. Apparently, Sky aren't talking about it at all. I think they're just playing it down and saying it was just a challenge rather than something that's been said. But everyone's talking about trying to figure it out. So as soon as I see someone pick it up on social media, I'll let you lads know.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like this game, we've not. I don't know if it's because the fans are back or whatever.
Absolutely. Mate, did that even come up on your screen? Was that too bit to look at the chat? I just missed that.
I think I might have been looking at chat, but Like I was saying, like during the actual discussion with the tackle, like Goldson and Kamara looked absolutely fuming.
So Richard Foster and Morelos apparently was involved. This is a very, very old Rangers star from probably the late 1940s, early 1950s, been passed on to me. This has been to Ibrox in the 1950s before I'm sure a large majority of the chat were even thought about. This is a very, very old. This is what the scarf used to look like back in the day. Not even that big. The old club crest on it.
Mate, I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer the look of them to like some of the more modern ones.
That's there nicely. Nice wee background piece. That.
Why? Now, can we get a camera? Can we get a camera down the tunnel to the boxing ring that's being set up for Alfie? Because I want to see what's going on here.
Apparently, all the pundits are trying to turn it on Morelos. Apparently.
Surprise, surprise.
Of course they are.
I mean,
someone must have a proper clip of it. Come on.
That's the thing. That's what I was going to say though, because I don't know if it's because fans are back or what, but there's not really the audio for the mics that there have been before. You know what I mean?
Probably turn them down a little bit. Yeah. Get a Gaza top for back in the day. That'll be worth a pretty penny or two. Nice. See, Barry, I've seen a few people say it was that, but I've not seen any proof. It might have been, but I've just not seen any actual proof of it being that. Because if it is that, then the guy will be getting probably banned for quite a few games and fined. But we'll see. We'll see. Surely all the cameras in the stadium and everything, we can figure out what he's done. There's no way that Gerrard won't touch on it, man. How many fans are in the ground? I think there's 300, I believe, in this Ross County game. One more. Ross County team are back out, so I've not got long to try and detective my way to find this, but
well, good luck finding it, mate.
trying, mate. Surely.
Barry's 300 fans allowed back in, I believe. I'm right in that one, Reese? 300. Harry's just said it in chat there as well, 300.
Sky playing off as if Gerrard's been angry with the tackle.
I really hope. I really hope. I don't think he'd be angry just about the tackle.
I don't know. Anyway. Back to business. Let's get the 3 points and we can discuss that later.
I really hope, though, after Sky playing it down so much, Gerrard just comes out and calls it during the interview and just calls him out on it.
For those that have watched the reaction videos and stuff, I should have figured it out by then what's been said, so I will include it in there if I don't see anything about it this half. But
Gerrard still doesn't look too happy, so
we have a bit of aggro in this second half then.
Right. Reckon if Morelos moves on, we target a right winger and move Roof to full-time striker.
Maybe something like it. Maybe something like it, mate. Then you've got Itten before Roof with your strikers. JK, a nice reminder for you in chat there, Dallas.
Hey, at least I've not been the worst to come on it. At least I've not been the worst.
Wait, that's actually a blessing. That's actually a blessing for you there, by the way. It's a shame for the big man, but Ibrox IQ. Dallas is now officially not the worst Ibrox IQ contestant. That's it. That's like you kind of get slagged now because you just I'm not the worst mate.
I didn't get 0, so you know.
That's a shame, man.
Mate, that's the
I
thing
mean,
though. I see his new TikToks and everything all the time now, and I'm just
you
like,
with the words in a Rangers badge, mate. Like, come on.
like, I see his new TikToks all the time now. It's just, I feel bad every time, and like, it's one of those ones where I always go check the comments just in case someone said something about it. Because I'm just like, I feel so bad, man. But Matt, yeah, apparently that's what it was. Apparently that and
Happening,
Alfie
Daniel.
also called the F word. But
We are a minute and a half into the second half here. Nada happened so far.
yeah.
Like, I wonder if a bit of aggro will be carried into the second half because of this. Oh, you late one on Davis here.
Mm-hmm.
Swing it in. Good chance.
Passing the edge even, man, if you need it. Corner.
Hey, that is so, mate. That's mental with that sun there.
Mm-hmm.
See the sun mixed with our blue tops. That is actually.
Reese, we're playing in white.
What did I say?
Blue. You said see the sun mixed with our blue tops. I'm like,
What white top and tried to say white. We're going with the conga crane corner tactic again.
boom. Oh.
And a big
Big man Bassey just chilling there on his own.
Leaving Calvin as your last guy back? Really? The big man could be useful for corners, no?
Yeah.
Kamara or someone back?
Barry, they're on grass. It's just very poorly maintained. I never thought I'd say it, but I think an Astro pitch might be better than this one. Ooh. Mate, this sun's absolutely horrible. The minute the ball gets into that right channel, you just cannot see it.
Hey, honestly, I was like, is that ball in there? I was like, dare to celebrate here?
I know, like...
I honestly thought that was going in the net. Oh, that's a decent wee cross in.
Yep.
For those that aren't getting to watch it, there's a low sun even up towards... By the way, that just screams have a shot at the keeper.
I mean, this is true. Do I complain about every pitch? No, not every pitch. Ibrox is fine.
Every pitch except Ibrox here. Everybody is peasants compared to us.
I mean, hey, Benfica's pitch was nice. It was just unfortunate that it turned into a swimming pool.
There's a chance. That was a good save. Go on.
Oh, and another good one.
Well. Oh, well done.
Well done, Bassey.
Calvin.
Straight through.
Behind, let off for a shot. Oh,
the guy's literally rugby tackling Kamara. What's going on there, ref? And Ross County gets the free kick.
Oh, it was lovely from Kenny. Set it up.
The guy's literally speared Kamara there. What?
Oh, to be fair, the block on Alfie was a good block. He's Alfie threw himself to block that there. Look. I don't think it's that bad considering, Daniel. Certainly played a lot worse. I've seen Ibrox pitch worse at times, to be honest, in the winter. A car. Tempo up, lads. Get him working.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I'd say just keep playing the ball like across and get them running, but They're not going to. They're just going to sit all 11 men in the edge of their box and wait for us to go forward.
So, mate, it's so bad to watch. Like, see, if you weren't a Rangers fan, you would hate to watch this game. Like, if you're a neutral, it's such a bad.
It's just
like,
such an anti-football game, man, when you play teams
you
like
can't
this.
really blame Ross County because we're just obviously that much of a better team that if they just try to attack us, they'll just get absolutely battered. So it's the way that they have to play, but it's just it is what it is. It is what it is with our league. That's a chance there, Calvin. Oh,
Referees, not even went for the ball there. Come on.
the tackle had to be perfect. I think the referees said we get a better angle of it here.
Ah, he's got the ball first, to be fair, right?
A fun but fair challenge, that one. Get a better one. Think we should get. Yeah. Definitely another goal on this. Davis with the
we'll
corner.
definitely get another one.
Okay. Bring in near post.
No one
there.
near post for it, though. That was their shoot.
Oh my!
Nice wee Rabona for Davis, man.
Oh, Roof scores
Roof!
this. Oh, yanked it. Lovely Rabona pass there from Davis. Oh, what a pass that was by the.
Oh,
Shows how anti-left foot he is, mind you, but that was lovely. Find the space there. Great touchdown. Gets his head up. Beep. Wee Rabona round the corner. Love it. Don't love Roof's shot, mind you, but it's a winner for a throw in it. This is winning for a throw in. That's probably not one of Roof's better shots. That we'll just not talk about that one much.
don't know what you mean. It wasn't the Roof that took it. Random fan came on and hit the ball. Wasn't the Roof.
Look at this 52nd minute. They have no intention.
We could literally pass it about our centre backs for the next half hour and they wouldn't care.
They are happy with 1-0 down because they know if they just get one goal out of nothing, we're going to need a second goal to break it down, for them to actually come out. They know they're definitely still in the game at 1-0, so they ain't going to change their game plan.
That's the thing. At 2-0, they're either going to start pushing or they are just going to give up. Defoe looks a little bit cold there, sitting on the bench.
Aye, he was talking about Falkirk being cold when he went there. Didn't have mind the Ross County on the bench. That's where you really need the thermals. Go on, Calvin, run. Calvin overlap. Oh, Kent's wider. Oh, lovely link up play. Can you cut it out?
Yeah, fair play to County there. Nice and simple. Ball just goes out. It's all good. That's a no too bad stat, that one. This season we've got 7 more clean sheets than anyone else in the Prem.
What was that? Oh, good. In the league you're talking, yeah?
Yeah. 7 more clean sheets than anyone else in the Scottish Prem.
It's not the most clean sheets in a known league in Europe. We're not.
Don't know about in Europe, but it was just the commentators that touched on it there. 7 more than anyone else in SPFL. Kent driving, doing Kent Hinks, finds space on the edge. Oh, back to Kent, back in the middle.
Is that in? Here we go! We got a second goal! How you claiming
It's
for offside?
changed time. Let's go.
Yeah, we're not giving offside. There ain't no VAR here. 2-0 Rangers, let's go. Kent with a great walk in the side. I didn't actually quite see how that got in the net. It was a bit of a chaos at the back post there. Let me see this. Kent gets his man 1-on-1. Any defender's terrified at that. Bit lucky to get
Fantastic.
back to him, but how does that even...
I don't know what's happened to
Have you
Roof
know
and
about
Tav
it?
there.
I think Tav's hit the ball.
Let me see this again here.
Roof's hit the ball off of Tav.
Oh no, Roof's hit it off the
Oh,
county player and then it's came off Tav. Oh my.
Roof's hit the shot, it's bounced off the county player, bounced back off Tav and then into the back of the net. Hey,
I mean, we talk about pinball goals sometimes. That one, oh my.
every goal can be beautiful, they all count the same. Let's go.
What minute was that? 56.
Go, lads. Fingers crossed, should be game over. Should be. That 55th minute? Oh! Yes,
56.
lads.
Unfortunate.
Ah, mate, put it 55. Did you?
Get it changed. Get it changed. There we go. 55. Tav, 55.
55th minute, nah, it wasn't a 56. That was the 50. See? Odd Smith, 55th minute.
I'm just going off one football, mate. One football, it says 56. So.
Oh, unlucky. That's balling. Now, see, that sun absolutely done me again. I was like,
Aye.
I don't know.
I genuinely couldn't tell if it was in the net until Tav started celebrating.
For those that are watching the game as well, is listening to us, like, is your camera looking as bad as earlier? Or have we get some dodgy monitors? It's proper hard to see up at their goal mouth for the state of that sun.
Mm-hmm. It was, what game was that at the start of the season? There was one where it was like literally the top third of the pitch.
Like one of the first ones we done.
Aye.
Not Aberdeen.
No, I don't think it was a league game. I think it was one of the pre-seasons. I think it was Leon, maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, camera's terrible. Yeah, thankfully it's not just us.
Do you think Tav has a goal? If he does, he'll be certainly cashing in on it this season.
Might have an assist bonus. See the amount of see the way Tav plays, you'd think he's got an assist and a goal bonus over a clean sheet bonus.
Yeah.
He seems to care about them more than the clean sheet. I'm not going to lie. He was talking about it after. That was his interview after the.
He'll probably get more in bonuses this year than he would in his wages if he keeps going the way he is.
Tav's a top earner at Rangers. I think he'll be in a wee decent wage.
Why?
Be 40 grand or so. I would have an estimate at.
Oh, that's a bad pass there for Bassey. Well recovered though.
If we get a pen, would I let Morelos? I would let Morelos take it, but
I'd prefer Tav to take it, but
I'll be Tav. I think we want for 250. Mate, Tav on this one, there's only a couple of English right backs better than him. I think Trent and Walker go in front of him, and then his next choice for England after that, in my opinion. I think he's every bit as good, if not. In fact, I think he's better than Trippier and that. Like, I think them two, and then it's Tav. He's probably the player that we've got. Well, to be honest, I say that Goldson should be in. Goldson.
Like how Maguire's in ahead of Goldson, I have no idea.
No doubt, Goldson should be in the England squad. But Tav,
referee.
I'm maybe not shouting for a start, right? But they two should be serious contenders for the Euro. Literally, I don't think they will, because they just get disregarded because of the Scottish League. But look, I'd be England squad all day. I've got Tav over all of them. Lamptey, Reece James. Walker and Trent, the level.
I think we've had that debate.
Yeah,
Kent's a bit more difficult.
Kent's a shout as well, but there's quite a lot of English wingers.
You've got
Like,
Sterling, you've got
brilliant English defenders, but you've got Sterling definitely ahead of him.
Oh, aye.
Sancho, you'd probably say, is ahead of him. Rashford's ahead of him. You've got quite a lot. I think Wan-Bissaka changed his nationality now. They've not changed it to like. I'm pretty sure he's changed his nationality.
It's not shown 1-0, it's shown 2-0, Winston. Or it should be, it's certainly showing it for me.
Shown 2 for me, mate. Unless Paz is behind something, I don't know. Just 2, Hannah. Oh, Alfie looking header. Oh, that was a corner. I thought it was Alfie running into that. Davis and our corner here. You think against Ed Bide at 2, but obviously I'm not going to complain. Octave went for a spectacular volley there. Almost Peterhead-esque, dare I say. Lamptey would get ahead of Octave for his age, firstly. Possibly, mate. Game of opinions football in it, but Lamptey's good. Lamptey is a good, very good player.
That line's too bendy to be a 1.
That line's too bad, like that. Yeah. Ken, I think you've got Sterling, Sancho, Rashford, Grealish, who's as a winger as well. Greenwood. There's a lot of tough players for Kent to be up against. Tam, I mean, but there's absolutely no way that Goldson shouldn't be in the squad, at least. Lamptey isn't as good as Tav. I don't think he is. Daniel. Yeah, I think it's Walker and Trent ahead of him, that's it. But I think you're hard pushed to find any English centre back better than Connor Goldson. Certainly not Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire isn't even close to the defender that Connor Goldson is. John Stones on his day is a decent defender. Connor Cody, I think, was up there as one of the best English defenders as well, but yeah, Connor Cody's solid. Genuinely, Connor Cody and Connor Goldson. Connor's his name in it. Connor Cody. Am I right in it? I think it is. Am I just got Connor Goldson in the brain? Cody and Goldson. Genuinely, I think should be England centre half.
I think you might just have Goldson in the brain, mate.
Obviously, you get loads of English fans, everything that will be like laughing at it because of where he plays. But I think the Europa League speaks for itself, doesn't it? Of course, like it has to be in this form, like this season's form. If you're talking previous season, they're not getting close. But yeah, I doubt Tav will go to the Scotland squad. Free kick chance for Ross County to get back into the game here. This is going to be lumped into the box. Gomez from Liverpool. Gomez is alright as well. Give you that. Gomez is decent. I'm going to have a stroll up here, man. Your blue tinted specs on. It might stroll it in our league, maybe. But Harry Maguire is a very, very average centre back. Connor Gold, it's not even close. Some other defenders would have it, but Goldson is miles better than Harry Maguire. A Reebok coming off for Arfield. See how Arfield can get into this game. Hopefully provide another goal.
Right.
Hadji on a different. First one, a good shout. Royal, mate. Could be a good type of game for Hadji, this. He just looks outcasted now, doesn't he? Low in confidence, not getting as much game time. I mean, it's hard to make a case for him. It's hard to make a case for Hadji because of how well the players in front of him are playing. Rebo. This.
And he skied it.
Sit up from Ross County at the back stick.
Oh,
He's put it over the
man.
bar from 2 yards out. Big Calvin put great pressure on him, but he's put it over the bar from 2 yards. It has to be a goal for Ross County. We've been let off the hook there. It's bounced in back. Oh, how's he missed? How is he missed?
Oh, no, man. How do you miss that? How do you... I'm sat here saying, oh, no, as if, oh, come on, how, like, why'd you no score? But that's just one of those ones, like... Doesn't matter who you are, you've got to put that in, man.
He has put the ball out of the stadium from 2 yards out. That was hard to do. His name is Connor Cody. I thought that. Yes, right. We had the Iron Cup there. What are we calling defence this time? Gerard Giants. Got a ring to it, I suppose. Like we've got a centre half that's under 6'4", do we? I think every one of them are 6'4". I'm pretty sure they are. I know Katic is 6'4", Balogun's 6'4". I think maybe Connor and Hollander are 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, but that chance is a lot harder to miss than score. I wouldn't be surprised. Daniel mentioned Soccer AM earlier. That would be one of those you'd see on Soccer AM for miss of the season. That. Oh, sloppy pass, Kamara. Well done. A bit lucky really with that.
Don't even think that's necessarily all on Kamara. I think Garfield was just a little too stationary there, not coming to it either, but...
Good tackle, Morelos. Yep, well done. Good ball as well.
Can we get
Can't
a third?
get it eye to the back post. Tav on the volley.
Tav's loving those volleys, man.
I'll go, guys. Thanks for the chat. Dobby 125, mate. No problem, bud. Thank you for checking out the stream. Oh. Tav is certainly not low in confidence now, is he? Volleying that.
Not.
I'll program that one. Was one of Soccer AM. Well defended. Across into the box, Balogun. I see 1-on-1. Oh, he's passed it round. A decent play for County here, side to side, actually attacking. It's what we said. Doesn't take a genius to predict the way this game would have went 2-0, and that's them out starting to go for it a bit. So hopefully we can go and get the third in this game, get the goal difference as good as possible. Yes, we will be going 14 points clear until they play their game later today. You never know what can happen in a season. Goal difference could play a huge part still. So, you imagine they drop any points today, chat? Oh, surely they'll win. Johnston at home, mate. Like, surely. Like even they've got to win that game. Like, come on.
You'd think, but
Oh, 54 likes. Who's making it 55?
And it's instantly going to shoot up to about 70.
I need a reaction video. See, I'll be recording my reaction video while they're playing. So I might be like, update, guys! Surely should have beat County. I mean, this was always going to be a tough game today. Like, coming into this, obviously, they've just beat Celtic, and that's very, very hard to do these days, beating Celtic. So it just shows the level we're at right now, beating County, you know, chat. Really? Oh. Tav going for a cut across the box, which would have been.
Oh, that's 3. That is 3. That's a goal. That was an own goal.
Mate, oh my god, mate! I'm sitting here talking about the clearance.
Oh my god, mate! I was just sat like, oh, that's unlucky.
Mate, so was I. Oh well, that's a blooper. That's 3-0, chat. Great ball in behind. On a goal team with the ball in behind. Surprise, surprise. Avs squared it across to Alfie, who would have tapped it in. I'm sure he's going to be absolutely raging that he wasn't the one to do it. Keeper's come out in no man's land. Who knows what he's doing? Ross County players slid in to try and stop it getting to Alfie, and he's just passed it in the back of his own net.
It just went under his leg, man, and off his... Oh.
Mate, this is the problem with that sun. It's a joke. Daniel thought the ball was wide, and no one was celebrating because it was an own goal. I was just chilling here, and then I seen it pop up 3-0. I was like, wait, what? Wait, is it? What a sloppy goal. Hey, what was that keeper doing?
No idea, mate.
Jelly Bean, I'm glad we're not the only one. I was just sitting here like, oh yeah, good clearance. I was like, wait. I'm glad we're not the only ones that were looked after, Derek.
I genuinely couldn't see the ball because of the sun, man. I only saw it like...
Genuinely? Right.
It was one of those ones right before I saw them celebrating. I saw it sitting just next to the goal line, and I was like, wait, that could only have got there if that went in the net. Then I saw them celebrating, I was like, oh, it's a goal!
-10. The sun wants to spoil the view.
Tell me about it.
I love this playstyle. Let's place my draw, goes 2-0 down. Okay, now we're 2-0 down. I haven't scored a bit. Mate.
Your 3-0's looking alright now, Reese. Your 3-0's looking alright now.
Zungu, here we go. Big man's getting a chance. Please, that mate. Zungu and Defoe were getting out. Gerard believing that is the game done, and I would agree with that. Who will that be? Probably. I think I'll take off Roof here. Leave my else in, try and get a goal. Oh, it's Alfie coming off. Alfie coming off again. He's going to be fuming because he would have scored that. Yeah, unless he absolutely had an absolute sitter, but it was squared across the box and Alfie was just waiting to tap it in, and now he's been took off a minute later. We'll be fuming.
We'll just give the goal to Alfie. We'll give it to Alfie.
Yeah, get had. Blood Fox probably another good chance for it. Blood Fox maybe.
So that's Defoe and Zungu
on. Hadji is apparently getting warmed up now to come on. Good.
4 subs and 1 goal, man. Gerard's no messing about.
Right, Hadji. Come on, son.
Kent off.
I really hope Hadji does well. Yeah, Kent off. I'm down for that. And deserves a rest.
Give the man a rest, aye.
Oh, how many is that? So that was who came off there?
Roof, Morelos, Kent, and
Devo, I presume.
Devo, I'm guessing. Aye.
Devo's still.
No, Devo's on.
Kamara. Oh, that'll be because Kamara's not ringing. And it was Hadji, Etten,
Defoe, and Zungu.
Yeah. Oof.
Safe from McGregor there, though, man. It just tipped that wide. That did look like that was dipping in that back
I
post.
thought it was hit the bar.
I think McGregor tipped it onto the bar, but
That's Thursday in mind now. Right. 5 subs made. Oh God, wouldn't be surprised, mate. What a goal scorer he is. But all them changes, Itten trying to prove a point, Defoe, he doesn't need to prove a point, we know what he can do. Hadji trying to prove a point, I can see another goal coming for us here.
I think this was dipping in. That was dipping in, I think.
With a post next to bar there, isn't it? Right in the... I just thought somebody's imagining a bit of luck back. I think so, but I think Hadji will be better once fans come back in, mate. I really do. I think fans play a big part in his game. It's going to be signing. Mate, all of South Africa's now a Rangers fan. Mad how popular that guy is.
What's the story with Wiltshire? He's basically said he wouldn't come to Rangers, and if he would, it would only be because of Gerrard. So,
well, he didn't say he wouldn't come. He said it wouldn't be his first choice. Only come because of Rangers, and it's not something that really interests him that much. And then obviously, we only want players that are. He's literally basically said already he's the type of player that plays for the name in the back rather than the badge. So. Absolutely no interest to a club of their size and go and enjoy League 2, mate.
Oh, man.
Well, Patterson's still injured. Don't think he's injured now. I think he's on the bench for today. I don't know if he's carrying a slight knock or whatever, but... Arfield, brilliant. Oh, it's excellent for Arfield. Takes on 3. Unlucky not to... Instant impact from Arfield here.
Slack pass there for
That's going to be some fight for a jersey between Aribo and Arfield. Arfield's taking it for me now, man. He is absolutely giving everything for this jersey. You said Lingard. I have heard about Lingard to Rangers, possibly.
That was it, Daniel. He was isolating. He wasn't injured because of the under-21 breakout.
So it was. Oh, no. Who's 12? Oh, he's getting a foul. Itten clipped. That was close to being a penalty there, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Ross County players meant that at all. I think that's just been a tangle of legs in it when Itten's made the run behind.
He's just cut across the back of him to try and get ball side and... Everyone that was saying 4-0 before this will be praying for this one to go in.
Let's just hope St Johnson play the way he did. St Johnson 3, Celtic 1. You think so, Tam? I think that'll be worth a bet if you put that on.
Oh, he actually got yellowed for that as well.
Dangerous free kick position.
Mm-hmm.
Have and Hadji over it. It's Hadji with the left. Oh, he's supposed to keep it, tip it over the bar. Okay.
Mate, that thing was a rocket as well. Jesus.
That was high with dip there, wasn't it? That was a good shot. Really good shot, that. Hadji on the corner. Come on, son. Get an assist or something. Can't beat the first man.
Great pressure, though, for the front.
Yep. Full kick. Hadji has no weak foot. Good. As it should be for a professional footballer. as it should be. First out St. Wiltshire.
Ow.
Alice is on the yawns at 1 a.m. Whatever the time. 1 a.m. What am I on? 1 p.m. Ooh. Hear that?
Alright.
Commentator there talking about how we are the least carded team. We've only got 12 yellow cards this season. It's the least of any team. Because we're dominating the game. Like, we've got the ball all the time. There's no need to be fouling.
Good pressure there.
No word of a lie. In the week we got told we practice hitting the ball with hand and train. Huh?
He's basically
Those are
saying
all-
he saw someone during the week say Rangers practice hitting the ball off people's hands for handballs.
Oh, I would not. I could actually see that being a Celtic fan conversation. Definitely. Yeah, we've got a fresh press in this game now. We had JR Field buzzing about in that middle there, and getting in about it as well. Like, there's no chance Stephen Davis is going to be involved. Took off Kamara, he's resting him for Thursday. Davis is getting a 90 here, and I think that almost guarantees that he will not be playing on Thursday. Very interested to see this team on Thursday because definitely want top spot, but it's not end all be all. I bring Billy Gilmore up the road. That'd be a tough conversation trying to bring him back up the road.
Right.
Celtic have got the barriers around the stadium already.
I think it
Got
was
it ready
you
to
that that shared it in our group chat a while back, Reese. Was it not a couple of weeks ago? Saw something like end of season prediction off current form. Was it not like we were finishing in? Was it not like 101 points or something like that? Like 20 clear of Celtic on current form. The prediction, I think it was
by a computer generator on the current format.
Tell you what.
Oh, well done.
Would not be mad about that though. You know what I mean? Well in it and done very well there to get back to his feet and get the pass off there.
One Hadji, nice. Up it in. A poor cross in, man.
Unlucky there. I thought it was Steele that put it in, Daniel, but it might have been Lockie, aye.
I wouldn't know. Winston, it sounds like you're the only one that's missing a goal, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Is it sick that I've joined on a Celtic podcast to view that? I mean, it's the catch-22, Scott, in it, because then on one hand we're giving them views, but then on the other hand it's funny for a laugh in it, so it's... What next for you? I don't even know yet, David. Preferably I want as easy as possible because I'd like to go as far as we can in the competition, to be honest, but I'd like to leave. See if we get a big English team or something later on. Once this vaccines have been spread about and we can all go back to normal life. Imagine how good that'd be if we get an English team in Europa League. They'll touch from it, but you worked well to get it back. But yeah, We don't even know the third place Champions League teams and stuff yet, so we need to see how that goes. Because if we finish second, we could play some. Real Madrid in Europe, please. That would be my absolute dream tie. I'd be going to home and away of that. Unlucky Hadji, we press. Oh, let's stay in. And that's a poor pass from Hadji. Easiest game's Boston in the Europa League. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind getting to the final. I certainly wouldn't mind getting to the final. A lot easier said than done, but yeah, I wouldn't want a massive team in the last 32. It's still one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this year, Daniel, if it's one or two. I think it's two, and then the knockouts, Daniel. I think it was only ones for the qualifiers, mate. Like, we need fans for the Madrid. Mate, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd absolutely love Real Madrid, but see if we got Real Madrid, and I wasn't able. Rangers fans weren't able to go to the game, man. There's one thing missing all these games, your Ross County games, Hamilton games. They're exciting enough being in Ibrox, but it's here. I thought I'm missing a potential Real Madrid at Ibrox. Oh,
that would break your heart. That one, man. That would absolutely break your heart.
Because I'm not sure, Blair. Obviously, I know they done that with the qualifiers. They catch up and B reduce COVID risk with the auto travelling.
Game's been alright, John. First half was quite slow, quite nervy, but second half's been better.
You guys just back after doing like ground to watch most of the second half because we're doing a glass of bubbly at 9:44 PM. Here's guys no swimming with the shark. If we speak of Zungu, look at that. Zungu comes off the pitch and we've got a fan from South Africa watching. Zungu's doing solid, mate. Our game's pretty much finished, so it's not like a big intense game for him to be playing in, but he's doing solid. He's doing all right. Good pass by him there.
Yep.
Come on, keep your clean sheet on that out all right. Imagine we got Madrid and beat them. See, the thing Madrid.
Oh, mate, don't.
Madrid are in the best of form right now, so it's probably the best time to play them. But Madrid not in form, still a pretty good team. But you see, Madrid not in form, but that doesn't. Madrid not in form is better than the majority of the football world in the best of form. That's the issue. If we were to play a massive team in the Europa League, I'd certainly rather it was like a United or Arsenal. That's who I would want for like a big game. But realistically, we could beat.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, mate. I'd actually be more worried playing Spurs than I would be against United or Arsenal right now.
That's the case for everyone. Also, the unformed team. Lovely ball, and it's the 4! There we go. The 4 finishes the game. He gives the 4
89th minute makes it 4. The turn, by the way, that turn was beautiful.
Simple as that. Give him the ball in the box. He's always going to score. Great play down the line from Itten. You usually see him on the right, but on the left this time. Doing well, good pressure on the centre half, steals the ball off him in front of Defoe, who spins the defender and gets the finish. It's a goal. go. Oh, lovely. Let's go, chat. Just hit. Go past the 200 views right as we get the 4th goal. Love to see it. Love to see it.
3 minutes extra time, but I think you could add 30 minutes extra time and County still wouldn't have a hope. That's game.
I believe, man, Daniel figured out that it's a week in Monday. The last 32 draw. A week tomorrow.
Monday. Cool.
Are we live reaction to that? What are we saying? We usually do. We've done reactions to the groups. Do we do take a reaction to that as well?
See how it goes, man. See what we're doing at the time, but
I can probably see that happening, chat.
that'll be the week that'll be the week just before I'm traveling for Christmas anyway. So
yeah, Lewis, there's a lot of teams that on paper you think we could beat. There's obviously a few in there that
football is football, though. Anything can happen on the day.
See, a lot of Rangers fans, I think, will actually carry the same opinions here of we're actually more scared going to like Ross County away than like, for example, a game against Standard Liège who are Itten's in, hold on here. Oh, Itten, big man, they just ran straight to the goal there.
I don't know why I tried taking it out wide there, but
why did he stop? I thought he was in. Not long now until we get to the full-time whistle. I think it's all but over as McGregor nearly runs into his own net with the ball. I don't even know what's happening there.
It was going wide, but
So, just before I finish, then, who we
there we go.
Our man of the match for the day. There we go. Whistle has been blown. There we go. 14 points clear. Chat, let's go.
Honestly, this one I'm going to go someone different. I want to say Roof. I think Roof was absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, he was good. I'd maybe give Davis a shout for me today. I think Davis was really good today. A couple of very key passes. But so, chat, appreciate everyone that's come in here. Just hit 200 viewers there at the end. As always, thanks to every single one of you. If you're typing, watching, sharing, no matter what it is to do with it, appreciate you all being in here. Thumbs up on the video helps a lot, and subscribing, of course, is massively appreciated as well. It's all totally free to do. Just help out the channel. Must work to chat to date with what we'll be into the next game, Dallas and Salem. No worries, John. Appreciate that. We understand people have got other things to do as well, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. So, who you saying for man of the match? GFX Davis was great. Matt with a Tav.
I mean, you couldn't really argue Tab either. Goal, technically an assist on the own goal, clean sheet.
Great, innit?
Right.
Well, I was just going to be seeing what they do at their game. I'm not streaming their game. No, I'm going to go and look at making a reaction video for this game. But again, thank you guys. I'm not got much to review of the game right now because we've spoke about it as it's happened. But again, we are sponsored by One Football. So once again, I'm going to play a pre-recorded clip, and then that is going to be us for the end of the stream today. So hopefully you can catch a reaction video later on, and we'll be live again doing the same thing for the pause on game. We'll hopefully see you then. So Dallas, cheers for being on with us as well. Stuff is up along there. Dallas and social media.
I had to drag myself out of bed this morning because I've just been feeling like a bit But you know what? A 4-0 win always makes it worth it.
Right. Lewis,
Right.
Gully, David, John, William, Cameron, she's all there, appreciate it. We'll play our one football ad, and then we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys later. Bye bye.
Today's video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that it might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is. All that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description.